poggers.
Oh, God.
Pog test.
I'm already very scared of what this is gonna become.
Hello, today I'm gonna be doing Would You Rather with my friend Happy.
Yes, that is my name. Don't figure it out.
What was that pause? Okay, so you ready to do Would You Rather?
I guess so.
Right. Since it's my podcast, obviously, I'm gonna go first and ask you the question. Are you ready?
Okay. I guess so.
You don't have a choice. Would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die?
When? I would when. Because
Why
I
when?
would be very paranoid if I knew how I was gonna die, then like let's say it was like drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need water to live.
Yeah.
But also you would be paranoid about anything liquid.
Yeah.
And you would just, your life would be riddled with fear because you don't know when it's going to happen. Well, if it's when you're going to die, if you know, like, you're going to die, like, 50 years from now,
Mhm.
like, you got time to prepare.
Yeah.
You got time to, like, make
that was
your
my
family.
thought process, because, like,
Yeah.
I thought,
You got
like, an
time to
example of a car.
prepare.
I was, like, thinking of, like,
Yeah.
a car, like, or a vehicle in general. Like, you can't avoid cars for your entire life. You're always going to be surrounded or have to go in one at one point.
Yeah, so you're just going to be paranoid of cars, and then your life is going to be, you'll never want to leave the house. But then you still know what's going to happen eventually.
If you know when, you can live life on the edge, because it's not going to change,
Yeah.
right?
Like, if you know when, then, like, you can have it so it's like, I know exactly I'm going to die when I'm 60. I have time to prepare to make sure my family will have a good life when I'm gone. But if you know that you're going to die, like, within, like, a year, or maybe, like, really early, you got time to, like, do things that you would want to do before you go.
Or at
and,
least
like,
just say
come
goodbye.
time to accept it. Time to say goodbye. By the time, like, let's say if it's, like, the 60 example, probably by that time, you would have accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
And would have just been like, you know what, yeah, it's my time and whatever, and I did everything that I wanted to do and whatever. And then, like, I made sure that I left with everyone around me prepared for it.
Yeah.
Like, living life to do the fullest. But if it's you know what kills you, it's like the, like, you know how, like, Disney's, like, Sleeping Beauty? Like, the king's like, oh, my daughter's gonna get pricked by a spindle and she's gonna fall asleep. And then he's like, I'm gonna destroy all the spindles. But then that still figured out its way.
Even in the end, she still got pricked in the end.
Yeah, still in the end,
it's always
it didn't matter.
Happen no matter what.
Yeah, so it's like you're just gonna be paranoid for nothing. If you knew when, then you would have time to come to terms with it and, like, make sure everything's A-okay for when you're gone.
All right. Second question. Yeah, you do. You go.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay. Would you rather have your entire lifetime of experiences converted into a movie that you can watch whenever you want to remember them, or your life turned into a book that can be read and interpreted by anyone?
I can read my own book, right?
Yeah, you can read your own book. It's just anyone can look at it and be like, like, you know, like, English teachers will be like, yeah, the door was blue, so that means they were depressed.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, they could do that to you.
I think I would want to do a book just because if I need to refer back to it, I don't have to put in a DVD or
you still have to open a book.
Yeah, but I can bring a book around with me easier than I think getting a movie ready.
Well, also, if you, like, have a movie, you can, like, just look, you can skip to the part that you wanna.
You can do that in a book.
I mean, yeah, but that's just both things. It's just one of them is anyone can read it, and you could be interpreted as something completely not what you are.
Yeah, but I think it would be interesting to see how other people perceive you, right? Like, in your life experiences.
That is a good point. Yeah.
So would you choose book or movie?
Probably. Another thing that depends on is if it's the movie. Like, is this, like, actual actors playing the people, or is it like a movie, like, as in it's showing your memories?
I don't know. What was your question?
I don't know either. No, this is just a question I found. It's just imagine, like, you're like, oh yeah, this is, like, the time of my life where it's like I met my significant other, and it's just Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh my
Walks
god.
on
Okay,
screen.
that would be pretty cool. It's played by professional actors that you just love.
It's played by an all-star cast.
Jennifer Lawrence as my mom. I'm starting to lean towards movie a bit more just because I find that pretty funny.
No, I'm just like, like you know how there's those people who I assume it's like what your movie your memories are, but like you know how in books like people like who see like movie adaptations of books they'll get so like hot-headed over like
Yeah,
this main character like has freckles or something and is
yeah, the
tan
smallest
skin but
details.
they're white as chalk in the movie. What the heck? Like like that.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining that. It's like that one Avatar episode where like they're watching the play about themselves and Toph is like,
I
they
love that
casted me as
episode.
a really big, strong dude. I would have
Just this
casted
super
myself
buff
any other
man.
way. I
Okay,
think it would have been funny because you know how you can pause movies at certain points and they'll
yeah.
have like such funny like just frames. Just imagine that one with your actual life.
Oh Jesus, that'd be kind of
Just
scary.
just go back and forth on certain moments to
Oh my
watching
god, just
yourself like slip
replay
and
at
fall.
whenever you want.
Replay. Yeah.
How
And
long
I
would the
want to do
movie be? Would
movie
it be
just for I
summarized or
could.
full length?
I think it's just lifetime experiences.
Okay, so like
Probably just
important things.
like important things. But like I'm just imagine like editing like a clip of like the movie about yourself to like some funky music or something.
Just intense Skrillex dubstep.
Turning your movie into just a whole big joke. I think is hilarious.
Turn it into a comedy. I could turn it into an action. I could turn it into a crappy B movie.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. Okay.
I want to do that one because I think it's funnier.
Okay, yeah, you've convinced me for movie. I'll choose a movie.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Your
Alright,
turn.
so this next one I found on the internet, and I think it's kind of fun. It's simple. So, would you rather be haunted by a friendly ghost or be a ghost and haunt only a coworker?
That would depend on the coworker. So it's either being haunted by a friendly ghost or haunt a coworker?
Yes, and you can't choose your father.
He's not technically my coworker. He's technically my boss.
Boss,
and,
but you still work with him.
Oh, yeah, but also I have a lot of coworkers, so that's why I say it depends on the coworker. I would say a friendly ghost because just imagine all the hijinks if you befriend that friendly ghost. Having a friendly ghost on your side, Casper.
Yes, just Casper is with you at all times.
Because you don't have a choice over the coworker. You could have just a really bad coworker that you just have to haunt for the rest of your existence until they die. But with the friendly ghost, you're not
if
dead.
I didn't like them, then
if you didn't like them, then yeah, you could just mess with them. But then also, do you want to be attached to that person for the rest of eternity?
Yes.
Okay then, but I'm just saying, if I have a friendly ghost, you're not dead. You still be living your life the best of your your best life.
Yeah.
But then you just have a ghost friend that just kind of comes around with you.
Yeah. I think
it's obvious.
So I think I would want to be a ghost because even if it's a coworker I don't like or a coworker I really like, I can have fun either way, and I can just do anything I want whenever I want.
Well, hypothetically, this question proves that ghosts do exist. So eventually, either way, you would become a ghost.
Yes. So I could still live my full life technically, and then become a ghost.
I guess.
Haunt a coworker.
Haunt a coworker.
It sounds like a crappy movie. The Haunt of My Coworker.
Haunt my coworker. Just imagine, that sounds like something like someone's gotten hit by a truck, and now they have to live their life not in a different world or whatever.
Oh my God,
They gotta haunt a coworker.
Yeah. So, you recently got hit by a truck, and unfortunately, the person driving was your coworker. So,
now you gotta haunt them for the rest of their life.
Now, it is your job to haunt them for the rest of their natural life. Come on, next year.
To haunt a coworker. Got like a jazzy 2000s song playing
early
in the trailer.
2000s jazz.
Early 2000s. And you're just like, why do they gotta butcher my boy like this?
It's like, oh god, this is so bad. This was recorded with a potato.
It was recorded with a potato.
Your turn.
Okay, my turn. Would you rather spend a week with someone you really admire or spend a week with someone whose company you really enjoy?
Ooh. Well, for company I enjoy, honestly, I just really enjoy, like, my friends and family, and I could just see them whenever I want. But someone I
Yeah.
admire, to spend a week with them, I think that would be really cool, because I wouldn't be able to do that whenever I want, like I could with someone I enjoy. So,
Well,
I'd
I
rather do
completely
someone
agree.
I admire.
For me, it would just depend on who would you would admire.
Well, if you
Because
admire
I can't
them,
think of anyone off the top of my head.
uh, content creator?
I guess. Yeah, I
Or,
guess
like,
it depends. Like if it like to be fair, like some people like that say you admire like a certain celebrity.
mhm.
I wouldn't know if I would want to hang out with them for a week.
You want to hang out with Danny DeVito for a week? Like,
Uh, I
or
think
Kevin
I'm good
Hart?
on hanging out with Kevin. I don't think I could handle being with Kevin Hart for
Oh
a
my god.
week.
That'd be so fun. I would feel
Yeah,
happy
but
because I'm pretty sure I'm at least his height or taller. So I would feel kind of good about
how
myself
tall
in
is
that
he? How
aspect.
tall is how tall is he?
He's pretty short. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Wait, oh, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay.
He's between 5'2" and 5'4".
Yeah, oh my god, I'm like a couple
He's
inches
a
taller
little
than
bit
him.
tall. He's a little bit taller than me.
Yeah,
But
that'd be fun.
yeah, I'd rather with someone's company I enjoy because there's always a case of the person you admire being a total jerk, like
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
yeah, that's true.
And if it's someone's company I enjoy, that means I'm guaranteed to have a good time with them.
Yeah, okay.
So, boo,
Next
yeah.
question. Next question.
Next
This one
question.
is a two-parter. Okay, so you ready?
Oh, okay. I guess so.
Would you rather visit 150 years in the past or visit 150 years in the future?
150 years in the past or 150 years in the future?
Yep, visit. Yeah.
Just visit from
Yeah.
that much? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how far back was 150 years. What decade is that?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out if I would be killed or not.
Oh my god, probably. Let's see, 100. Let's say you don't get killed, you're not in any
it's
danger.
19. It's 1871. Well, what happened in 1871? My history class is failing me right
Yeah, I
now.
really only remember the 1900s.
Why does it keep wanting me to do a car? Like it keeps being like, yeah, 1971 car. I'm like, no. So a lot of stuff for Chicago. No. Here's
Chicago, Chicago. Isn't that a song? That's a song. That's a musical or
that
something.
the year of the American Revolution?
Chicago. Oh, that would be interesting to visit. Like, let's say you're not in any harm if you visit.
This is the UCS Grant, the president.
I don't know who he is.
I don't know either. Too much.
So, which one would you rather choose?
I mean, I feel really dumb right now because I completely forgot what happened in the 1870s.
Oh god, I doubt majority of people could answer that.
Saying pause.
And the thing is, if you choose 150 years in the future, you can't look anything up.
It looks like one of the most impacting thing that happened was black men were allowed to vote.
Oh.
And the Franco-Persian War began. Gilded Age, economic growth,
Okay.
conflicts between the Second French Empire and the Kingdom of Prussia. That was the Franco-Prussian War. A fire in Chicago kills approximately 300 people and leaves about another 10,000 people homeless.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go with the future.
Gonna go with the future?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of economical growth and stuff like that, but it seemed like a lot of sad stuff was happening too.
Okay. I will agree with you on the future, but something else you should consider by choosing future is that you have absolutely 0% of an idea of what will happen, or even if the Earth is still around.
Good point. That's a good point.
So you have no idea if maybe there was a nuclear war, things could have gotten worse. People could have gotten resegregated all over again. Like,
that would suck.
There could be complete back progress, and you would have no idea.
Could just get killed on sight, to be completely honest. That's a good point.
I can't guarantee safety in the future like I could with 1871. Because in 1871, you can avoid any conflict because you know what's going to happen.
Well, apparently we don't know what's going to happen because we had to Google it.
Okay, yeah, you can research before you visit.
I mean, yeah, you got a good point.
Can't research the future, though.
Can't really research the future unless, you know.
So, do you think your answer's staying the same? You'd rather visit in the future?
I guess I'll go in the back. I don't know. Is there any interesting, like, stuff that was invented in the 1870s?
I don't know. You can visit however long you want. Okay, now part 2 to this question. So, replace visit with live. Would you rather live in 1871 or 150 years in the future? You can't go back.
No, I think I'm good with just a visit. I'm kind of, like, iffy about the whole time travel thing anyways.
No, you have to pick. You are going to either live in the future or the past. You have to pick. Which one do you pick?
Oh, but I don't even like the idea of time travel, because, like, my whole opinion on it is, like, people are like, hey, I'll go back in time and, like, kill baby Hitler or whatever. But, like, the fact that there's an idea for someone doing that means that either time travel doesn't exist or something's stopping that from happening.
That's a good point.
Because if time travel exists, that would mean that someone's trying and not doing it, or even worse, there has always been a bigger evil that someone's taken out, and then we completely forgot about it, and then something new filled in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, also, there's many people who, like, would not be born if certain things didn't happen.
Yeah.
And, like, this thing on time travel as a whole is just, like, what if, like, you went back in time and, like, buried something, right? To, like, when you dug it up, like, in the future, it would cost, like, a lot of money and you'd become a billionaire. Like, what if you found out that, like, a billionaire that's trash right now, that's, like, a stupid person, doesn't deserve their money? Like, the reason why they have that much money is because they found the thing before you could.
Well, it wouldn't matter because you were living in that time and you'd be dead by, present era.
I know. But I'm just saying in general for time travel. Like, I don't like time travel, but I guess I'll go back in time because I don't know what's going on in the future, but that sucks.
I think, again, I would go to the future just because I know I would have no chance of surviving in the past. Because I would be seen, very negatively. I would be seen as some sort of demon. For obvious reasons.
I mean...
So, I'll take my chances with the unknown, because the known is actually too scary for me to live.
Yeah, I think I could probably pass in the past.
Yeah. You got the long hair, you can pull off the dresses and stuff, and I think you could survive pretty well.
I could probably survive decently there in the past. But the thing is with doing the future, is also, you have a lot to catch up on.
Oh my god, yeah, but that would be kind of interesting to start learning so much more.
Yeah, but also take in mind, like, if you just suddenly just appear, they might be, what the heck?
Well, they could be like, oh, we were expecting you. Because, it's in the future, and they're gonna be like, yo, we were told about you. You were gonna come stay here.
This also depends on, this whole question also depends on when it happens. Because...
right now.
150 years ago, like, what if 150 years ago is when we travel back in the past? That would mean it would be this year.
Well, no, I'm just saying right now, in this time.
And we've already lived through it, for the most part, because by the time time travel exists, it probably would be we would probably have lived through 150 years ago.
Mm-hmm. But are you sticking with the past?
I guess I'll stick with the past because it's not as like, because you could say something that like, you know how, like, some things people say, like, they were bad back in the day, but they're acceptable now, or
Hmm.
it's the opposite. Like, I don't want to accidentally say something that's accidentally a bad thing to say and then
Yeah.
get, like, yelled at.
You could also create, like, some sort of revolutionary invention and freaking make bank off of it.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. That's my whole, like, another thing with my time travel theory is
That
if
could
I
be
did
good for
something.
you.
Yeah, no, my whole. I might have a whole joke about this. Is if like because no matter because the whole thing with time travel is anything you do, it will always end up happening.
Hmm.
So if something is going to get invented, it's going to be invented. So my idea
Might as well do it
was
yourself.
the joke was I'm just going to go back in time and just be everyone's muse for inventions. So if you look in the notes for every single invention known to mankind, you would hear something about like a girl of my appearance and you'd be like, "What?
You're
Who the
always
heck?"
in the presence, and no one understands why. Like, who is
Like,
this lady that's everywhere?
yeah,
It'll be
like
conspiracy
archaeologists would be
theory.
tearing their hair out, being like, "Who is this looking woman? Is she like a religious figure? Is she
That
just
would be
like
cool.
this hallucination these inventors keep seeing?"
Is it part of some sort
But
of
then it's just
disease
me with
of
my
this
little time travel
hallucination?
machine.
Oh my god, you could
I
become an entire conspiracy theory. Or,
know.
a cryptid, like you've always dreamed.
That's my whole joke. I'm just becoming a cryptid, just like the invention cryptid. I
Yes.
made a joke of like you could become a religious like you could be Jesus if you planned it correctly.
Oh my god.
It's just all a big stage production.
It was all
It's
planned
like
and
you wrote the
scripted.
Bible.
Oh
Like
my
you wrote the
god. I
Bible.
would so make changes to the Bible. Oh my god.
So many.
If it was that far back, though, but it's only 150
Yeah.
years.
I know, I'm just saying time
Yeah.
traveling in general. I think we
Yeah.
need to move on.
Yeah, okay, what's your next question? Because I'm
My
finished with
final
mine.
question.
Yep.
Would you rather have people admire you for your good deeds or respect you for your power?
Respect can get you pretty far, but I feel like I would rather have some sort of genuine connection with someone than simply just respect, because you can respect someone and not like them.
And also your good deeds could earn you respect.
Yeah, exactly. And good deeds can still, you can have your name live on.
Because that respect could also just be fear.
Exactly, and I would rather have people love than fear me.
Yeah.
Or I could go the Michael Scott route and say, I want people to fear how much they love me. What would you pick?
The good deeds one.
Good
I
deeds?
rather I rather people think like look at me and be like, "Hey, that's a pretty neat person," instead of,
She's pretty poggers.
"Okay, we gotta be very careful around this person, or we might get hurt."
She'll hire a hitman.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Alright, well, that'll be the end.
Wait, is the end?
Yep. I got all my questions, you got all yours.
Hooray!